Welcome to Journaling Gem Life, or welcome back if you've been here before. Today we are setting up our planners for week 20. So can you believe how fast time flies? I cannot believe it. So, and I also am going to try and share with you the very first ghost story. So from when we first moved into our house. And yeah, I'm gonna try and do two things at once. So grab all your washes, all your stickers, something to drink, and let's dive in together. So I hope you guys are having a good week. So I'm gonna try and pull this off. I'm gonna try and sort of think of something else while I'm decorating. I don't know how that's going to work, and I'm going to let you know why. But okay, first of all, what we are using today are the stickers from the Rosey Life Planner, of course. Now, I still don't know if I get to be part of the PR team for the second quarter. There's no response yet. So I'm just going to give you my code just in case, so you can at least try it out. And that is Elin15, and that gives you 15% off your regular purchase, so all regular items. So it doesn't apply for the subscription kits, the theme boxes, or the planners and notebooks, but whatever she has left from these subscription kits and from the theme boxes she puts up for regular prices in her shop, that is when you can use my code. And I do get a commission on my code so that I can get new stuff to show for you guys. So just that being said, now I don't know if it's still gonna apply, so test it out. Linda did say that the new quarter would start on May 10th, so that's really, like, today when I'm filming this, it is the 8th, so it's only 2 days away. I don't know if she's going to be on time with that or not. I think she was quite late last time, which is why we actually got to stay as a PR till April 30th instead of the end of March. So yeah, but I will let you know either way as soon as the results comes in. Now, I do also want to answer one question that I got. One of my viewers asked me if I was going to, showcase and review other sticker shops, other products, not just the Rosey Life. And the idea was, yes, I was going to, but things have changed because I did a test run on the Graceful Muse papery, as you've seen in an earlier video. I also tried out the Harriet Wright designs, and I really loved the Graceful Muse. And so I have just been waiting for the right time. I was going to start a subscription like last month with her. So the first would be in June. But she had run out of the washi material, and I really wanted to wait for that. So I went in just the other day and I signed up for the July kit. So starting July, I wanted to have her kit every single month. But it didn't turn out like that, because later that night I got an email saying that they had canceled my subscription. And so I was like, no, oh my gosh, no, what is going on? And I went in, and all it said was they had some issues with, I think, the mail service or something to Norway. And so they were hoping they would resolve it later this year. And so because of that, they have decided not to ship to Norway, so they canceled. So there we go. There is not going to be any Graceful Muse papery for me. And I'm really, really sad about it, because I really was looking forward to trying it out. And I have had my heart set on that for a long time now. So yeah, I was really, really bummed out when I got that message. But I mean, what can you do? You can't do anything, right? So for now, we are just sticking with the Rosey Life Planner. And I mean, I was going to do that anyway. So that's not like a big deal. I was actually going to have both. So, but I'm not going to go and do like the Harriet Wright design or even like Simple Paper Co. They do have amazing stickers, but that's all you get. You only get stickers. You don't get any type of vellums or dashboards or anything else. You just get the stickers. And to be honest, I don't think that's going to be enough for like covering a whole month. And I don't want to do this thing where I buy like 4 or 5 different sets just to keep me going through 1 month. So this is what is working. Like, I know that the Rosey Life is always on time. She's always delivering. She's always going above and beyond. And so why switch out something that works? If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So we're sticking with this, and I'm happy with that. So yeah, I just wanted to update you guys on that, because I really had every intention of adding on other shops as well to try them out, just to get some mix and match and just have fun with it, in addition to the Rosey Life. But that's how life turned out. So yeah, let's do this now. For next week, I do have a great video coming. I got the theme box from the Rosey Life, the vintage travel and planning theme box. And let me just share with you, my reaction when I opened that box is priceless. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I really recommend you do that and hit the bell so you'll get notified as soon as that video comes out, because that is an epic unboxing. That box had been sitting on my desk for a couple of days, and I wasn't really all that excited about it. Like, I don't know, I didn't have high expectations at all for that box. Thinking, I know it's going to be amazing stickers and vellums and all these things, but I do have a lot of like journaling cards, clips. I don't really need a whole lot more. So I was kind of like, I don't know, I was in a funk. And I opened that box, and the second I saw what was inside, it blew my mind. So stay tuned for that video. You don't want to miss that, because it is so, I mean, it's funny, and it's like, yeah, you get happy. You get happy to just watching it. So, okay, so what we're doing, we're setting up the Sterling Ink N1 horizontal compact, and this is how it looks. And I'm really feeling it. Like, I am going back to the basics, doing things a lot more easy, and I am actually enjoying it. So this is what I've done, because I'm thinking, can I get away with not having a monthly tracker and just writing it on the page? Because I have leftover spaces every single week. So I'm thinking, why not use it for something good? So I have tried this, so I can just switch these around and mix them up, and we'll see. I'm sorry about the sniffles. It's just because I am allergic. I'm reacting to pollen right now. Normally I don't do that, but yeah. So I will be sniffling a lot, and I'm sorry for that, but there's nothing I can do about it. So yeah, let's just go right in. Now, I did promise you that I was going to share a ghost story, and we are doing that. So yeah, we went, like, when we got our first kid, we decided that you know what, we want to grow up we want her to grow up out in the like countryside, and not in town. So we decided to move from a condo in town into a house in the countryside, and we found the perfect house, and we were so happy. And we were driving by for the longest time. The wait to be able to take over the house was a pain because we were so excited. And we were driving by all the time, and then finally it was the time to sort of get the keys and start moving in, because we wanted to sort of do some painting and things before we moved in. So we did that. So we got the house a couple of weeks early. Okay, I'm just gonna rip this first before we keep talking. So yeah, we moved in. We got the keys a couple of weeks early so we could do all the paint jobs and everything before actually moving in. So that's what we did. And yeah, we were really like, it was weird having this big house, but at the same time, we were super happy about it. Then moving in, and prior to this, I have never experienced anything. I've never seen anything, never felt anything like unnatural like that. So it wasn't even in my head that this could be happening. But anyway, so we moved in, and the very first night we had gone to bed, my husband was asleep and I was sort of starting to doze off. And then all of a sudden, I hear footsteps in the hallway. And suddenly I'm wide awake. I'm like, what the? That's not possible. And I didn't have the sense that somebody was in the house, like another person, but it was just weird. So I was like, what the? And I thought, you know what? It's the first night in a new house. Of course, there's going to be noises. We're not used to it. So yeah, don't worry about it. Don't stress out about it. It's going to be okay. And so I went to sleep and didn't think more of it. And then the next night, I went to bed. Again, my husband fell asleep. The house was all quiet. And suddenly I heard the footsteps again. And I was listening. And then what shocked me was the next. So I actually heard the door to the basement close shut. And it, like, there's no mistaking that sound. You hear the wooden door hit, like the wooden door frame. There's no mistaking that. So at that point, I was like, holy crap, what is going on? And I actually got up and started looking out into the hallway. Now, don't ask me where I got the courage to actually get out of bed in pitch black and go check that out, because I don't know. It was just the curiosity. It was not like, I wasn't like afraid because I didn't think that somebody was in my house, but still that was like, I couldn't explain it. So I had to get up and actually have a look. But of course, there was nothing there. So I went back to bed and just being like, yeah, that's totally weird. And also, there were a lot of other things going on. So we felt like we had our living room. So say that this is our living room, right? And the couch is here, and then the door into the hallway is here, and our TV was standing right here. So we were sitting and watching TV like this, but we would see shadows down the hallway all the time, going in between the bedrooms at the end of the hall. So every single, like, every 2 minutes, we would be like, you know, you turn your head because you see something in the corner of your eye, and it was super annoying. And so this was going on for a long time, and I was just getting the feel that, you know, something is not right. And I started feeling that something was trying to, I don't know, sort of reach out or something. I don't know. It was just, it was weird. Like, I didn't like it, kind of weird. So let's see, what do we do here? I kind of want to have something up here. Do this mailbox. So yeah, I really it just got really uncomfortable. And also, like, down in the basement, nothing was done. Like, we do have a living room down in the basement, and the same thing happens there. We have 2 windows on the wall, and the same thing happens. We're watching TV, and our head always turns like every other minute. And so I've actually hung a rug, like this decorative carpet, on the wall in front of the windows, because it is so annoying. And we would have like knocking noises that would come from anywhere and everywhere. Like, I couldn't really describe but it did come from inside the house. So it was super uncomfortable. But my husband was like, I don't feel anything. I don't see anything. I don't hear anything. So I'm like, yeah, okay. So it's just me then. I'm just totally like weird. And yeah, I was not comfortable. But at the same time, like, down in the basement, we had this this one point where I feel like something is watching you, like something is standing right behind you, and it's super, like, oh, it creeps you out. And so whenever I load the washing machine, I have to face this way. If I do the dryer that is right next to it, I have to face this way. If I go into the drying room where we hang up our clothes for drying, I will be facing, like, I will have my back to the entrance, and I can't do that. So I stand sideways as I'm hanging up the clothes. And the same when I'm going upstairs again, I'm sort of having to go sideways so that I can see down, because otherwise it feels super intense, like this, like something is just rushing up behind you to grab you, and it is so nasty. And so yeah, that's what I was feeling. So right off the bat, we had been living here for a very short time. I wanted to move. Like, I was like, no, I don't like this house. But at the same time, the reason in me was like, well, it's a house, it's a basement. Nobody has a cozy basement. Who loves basements, you know? So it's nothing wrong. It's just all in your head. But, you know, with all the things that I was feeling, and it didn't feel right. And so, yeah. So that was our first our first few months of moving into this house, and this was just scratching the surface. It's gonna get so much worse than this. So let's see, let's get back to the planning. I'm not good at telling stories and decorating at the same time, so let's do one thing at a time now. So yeah, I hope you found that sort of like, wow. I want to hear more, because I'm thinking I'm going to share like a small story like this as I'm decorating for the weeks to come. So yeah, I had to get started somewhere. And so this is what we experienced when we first moved in. So here I want to have my sleep tracker. So let's do, what color do I want to do? I have done the dark pink and the green. So it's either the light pink, and since I have this, I think I'm going to go with the light pink. So do I want this or not? let's see. It is like super, it is like super light, but it is the same color. So yeah, I do wanna go with it. So let's see, let's put here, sleep tracker. I want to go right on top here and lay this down. And I do think I do have a sleep sticker. So yeah, if I ever like stop in mid-sentence or something when I'm filming, it's because I'm hearing things. Like I'm hearing weird noises. And it gets me, even after 25 years, it does get me on the edge. It's not like I'm not comfortable with it. And so, and even though my husband has been like all the time, like he doesn't feel anything, he doesn't sense anything, he doesn't, you know, he has, and I'm gonna share a story, but he's the biggest skeptic ever. So he will experience something and be like shocked, and then 5 minutes he's like, well, that never happened. What are you talking about? That didn't happen. So he just, yeah, can't. So I just tell him, yeah, I'm the weird one. I'm the weird one when we're just working with that. So, but I think the worst part with this house is actually how it drains our energy, like bad, super bad. And so this is kind of why I'm, again, just checking. Ugh. Yeah, no, I'm just going to close the door. I'm just going to close it. I don't want it open. Yeah. So yeah, it also gets like it might be just the feeling of me talking about all of this that sort of makes it worse, because I feel whenever I'm on the topic of this, the house gets worse. Like it almost like it wants to say, yeah, we're here. This is happening. So I'm in the stage right now where I'm sort of just trying to ignore everything, like it's not there. It doesn't exist. I don't want to think about it. So yeah. So the worst part is the house is just draining all our energy. Like we don't have the energy to do anything. And that's another story that I'm going to tell you a little bit later. So let's just see. So let's do Sunday. Now, if you have any stories that you would like to share, please leave them in the comments. I would love to hear if you have experienced anything like out of the ordinary, and how did you react to that? I would love to hear from you, because sometimes I feel like, am I going crazy or what? But I really don't think I am, and I do feel like there's something going on that's not supposed to be going on over here. So yeah. Now let's see. Let's make a to-do list right here. And then I think I want to do just a pencil for this. And where is this? Right here. So maybe I should I want to add something more to this. A soft line here. I want to have something more here. So what can we put up? I do have these dots, but I'm sort of kind of saving them, I think, for something else. And let me just share with you a little spoiler from the unboxing. So these tweezers are so good. They came in the unboxing that I'm going to show you next week, and from the Rosey Life, and it says, like here, if you can see, the Rosey Life Planner like engraved in it, and they are like, the nib on this is super thin, super sharp, and I am loving it. So these are my new tweezers for sure. I am loving them. Now let's see, what about here? Do I need something or not? I did have like this. No, not gonna do that, but kind of, could I pull this off? I might be able to pull it off right here. So here's gonna be my daily routine. So let's put that here. And here's my pen. Daily routine. Okay, now let's see. Can I get away with, what did I see? What did I see? No, it's gonna go right into it. So we're not doing that, but it could be done here. Let's see. So next up is meals, and I kind of want to have something right here, and I also want to have something here. So this is the wrong way, and I wanted to have something like, what if I do, I want something here, but that means I would have to move this over here. But yeah, we are doing that. And I can even maybe push this up a bit. So this guy has been bugging me since the day I got these stickers. So it's going to be a good riddance moment. Like this. And doing this. And then I could add meals right here. And I can still have something like here. So yeah, this is sort of what I'm thinking. And then we can do another of these. So where did I put? Come on. Where did I put it? Here. So this is going to be way too short, so I do need to take this one and just use some of it, I think. Down here. Let's pull out these tweezers. Yep. Doing that. And then putting this back. And then let's see what we got. So I do now have something long here. And I did have, where did it go? Right here. So I do have this one, so we're just gonna add this. Perfect. I think this was genius making these. Makes it a lot easier to, oh come on. Makes it a lot easier to sort of mix and move around and make sure that I still get things where I need them to be. So like that. And then I did have some leftovers, so I do want to get rid of that. Like I had this floral that has been bugging me. Do I cut it? I think I need to cut it. So just getting rid of some of that excess. And where do we put this? Not here. I do feel like this is supposed to be this way, but I kind of, let's see. Let's just put it down somewhere. It's just that I don't ever throw away any of these extra stickers, so I want to use up everything, and so that's why.
Remember the days we were young, wild and free, basic getting sprung. We used to dance the night away, hang out the whole next day, laughing, having fun.
And then we are doing, I'm really like cramming things in here, but I need it to be useful. And the reason why I'm setting up all of my trackers here instead of using like this one is because I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting it's here. And so I do everything else, and then I will be like, especially tracking these like symptoms of things, I will be like 2 days later, I'm like, oh, I don't remember now because I forgot to put it down. And so, but this I look at every single day, and so I'm hoping it's going to be easier to keep going. So let's see again. I think we're going to do, and here we go. Now I do have something that I can put here. I do have some space. So let's see. I got this one like stuck in my mind that I wanted to do that. So we're doing it. I will be overlapping though, but it's all good. It's all good. Now, also I want my video, so I want something right here. I want my headlines to be right here. So let's see if we can find something. And I still do have a lot of girls. So I could use like one of these girls and something else. Let me see what I got. I do have some smaller things that I could add on. I do like this though. Oh, they match. they do match. So yeah, let's do that. Let's do this girl right here. Like that. And then we do this bottle. Right here. Like that. Now, the question is, do I have something really tiny in here that I can use or not? So I do have this one. That would look nice. We're doing that. Now let's see if I can just get this off. Like here. Yeah, doing that. And then I want to have, let me see, where did I put, yes, my social media, my YouTube schedule. So actually, I think I'm just gonna have, ooh, I didn't think of that. Next week, there's only gonna be 2 videos. I'm gonna have the unboxing and I'm gonna have like this decorate with me video. Because I'm still waiting for the other one. So I should be doing this lower down. Can I get it back off? Is that like doable without ripping it? And I got the whole thing off. Beautiful. So let's just do this instead. Putting it one down. And, oh, that's crooked. Ooh. Ooh, that's crooked. Let me redo that. Put it right here. And then let's see if we can do the girl. Oh, that is ripping. Come on. Be nice. Please be nice. Let's do the other way then. Oh, no. Ripping. Okay, so we did get it off. Like, I know that if you're just super gentle, they do come off. It's not a big deal. Like that. Yep. And then we have our YouTube schedule. So we only have 2 videos for next week. So putting this right here. YouTube schedule. Let me see. I do have some like celebration stickers that I was kind of saving. Let me see, what else do I have? What else can I use? I do have a big rose right here. I still have not really used up a whole lot from this sheet, so I do have a lot left here. I have this one, but like a male wouldn't be proper. I could do that one, like this one though, but it's not sort of a yay type of sticker, is it? I do have a small one, and here I do have like these tiny specks of something. I do want to use that. So we're not quite done yet. This is what I was looking for. So let's put in this one right here, a heart and the bow. Put that up here, and then we're just gonna write here like this. I should have something more. I should have like, I don't know. Let me see, where did I see that one? Not this sheet. I do have one here. I do have some here, but it's not the one that I wanted. I do have some butterflies, and of course now I can't seem to find it. Oh, that's so typical. That is so typical. I saw it, I was like, yes, that should be it, and then it's gone. Where did it go? Okay, so let's just do something else then. Let's do some butterflies. I love butterflies, so that is a happy moment. Putting in some of these with some here, and we can do a gold like rose, 2 like right here. So yeah, I think that's enough for that. Now I did want to have something down here, is what I sort of had in mind, but I don't know what, and that's why I was thinking I could do some of these that are along the sides like this. Just adding some of these up would make a difference. So I could have one here, and I do have one here. So yeah, let's do that. Just mix these up. Sort of just to use up everything. So now this one doesn't have any more. These two do. So we're doing, yep, like one here, and then we had a corner piece. So where is, here's the corner piece. So we're going to do that. Putting it straight down into the corner. So this is why I thought I might take this back up and lay it down maybe here like that. Any more? Yes, I do have this one, super tiny one, but it's still going down. still not wasting anything. Like this. So this is what I was looking for. This is what I kind of wanted. Let's do it. Even if I did add something else, I don't care. And I don't know if you can tell, but I am super uncomfortable today in this room. I'm really not feeling it. Or should I say, maybe I am. I'm sort of like rushing to get this video done. Now, I do know that we've been an hour filming, so it's about time to be done soon, but still I feel like I'm rushing because I'm uncomfortable. And normally I'm not like super uncomfortable in this room, but today I am. Okay, so these are the two last ones, I think. Come on. Come on. Get it off. Now this is a corner piece, so we're gonna do that right here. And I don't really know why I chose those. Maybe it's because it's in between, but there's nothing special happening on those days. So yeah, let's see. Come on. So like that. So I'm actually quite happy with how this turned out, and I'm really excited to start using it. These looks really bad, but I'm gonna keep them for next week so that I can do the same thing, because that really worked. Just laying things down, seeing where I can have the different things. So yeah, I'm happy with that. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I do highly recommend you watching the video coming up next week, because you're gonna get a good laugh out of that. So until next time, bye.